You ever watch a movie and think, wow, this concept is so insane, they better go all out with it? Well, that was my thought going into Death of a Unicorn, a horror comedy about killer unicorns backed by A24 starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. Sounds like a recipe for something completely wild, right? Well, yes and no. Let's talk about it.
We have a moral imperative to harvest every last one.
Fuck. They're gonna kill us.
Don't move. Called it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Death of a Unicorn, the new A24 horror comedy creature feature starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. This is the directorial debut of Alex Scharfman, and I went into it hoping for a zany, fun time. For the most part, that's exactly what I got. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with my latest reviews. Also, if you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon, where you can subscribe for just $1 a month to support the channel, or $5 a month to request a review. Every little bit helps me keep making these videos. Now, let's talk about Death of a Unicorn. The movie follows a father and daughter played by Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega who accidentally hit a unicorn with their car one day. They take the body to a pharmaceutical retreat led by a wealthy executive who soon realizes that the unicorn's blood has mysterious properties. What follows is a descent into chaos as the unicorns come back for revenge, unleashing a violent, gory rampage that leaves a trail of carnage in their wake. Let's dive into the positives first. The most thrilling aspect of Death of a Unicorn is undoubtedly the kills. The film leverages the unicorn gimmick to deliver an assortment of creative, brutal, and gory deaths. Each kill feels uniquely crafted, ranging from shocking impalements and savage trampling sequences to unexpected disembowelments. The filmmakers went all out when it came to the practical aspects of gore. The splatter effects, the over-the-top carnage, and the sheer visual creativity make these scenes some of the best in recent horror comedies. It's a real treat for gore enthusiasts, and the sheer inventiveness of each death sequence keeps the tension high throughout the film. The CGI unicorns, despite being computer-generated, managed to pull off a distinct and eerie look. Their design strikes a balance between beauty and horror. They have glowing eyes, a twisted, almost mutated elegance, and a presence that's both mesmerizing and menacing. The choice to set most of the movie at night further enhances this effect. Darkness becomes an ally, masking occasional CGI shortcomings while amplifying the unicorn's mystique. The result is a creature design that feels fresh and unsettling, making the unicorns both fascinating and terrifying to watch. And while the performances lean on familiar tropes, they serve the film well. Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega deliver the reliable everyman charm we've come to expect from them, grounding the narrative with their likable presence. However, it's Will Poulter who truly stands out. He dives headfirst into the absurdity of the film's premise, embracing every outlandish moment with gusto. His ability to switch between humor and horror adds a dynamic layer to the film, making his scenes the most engaging and entertaining parts of the movie. His performance is a reminder that sometimes, even in a one-note cast, one standout performance can elevate the entire production. Now let's get on to the things that didn't really work for me. The film's humor is a mixed bag. While the overall comedic timing falls short of delivering consistent laugh-out-loud moments, most of my laughs came courtesy of Will Poulter. His quirky, self-aware delivery managed to extract humor from even the most bizarre situations. Unfortunately, the rest of the comedic elements rely too heavily on dry or awkward humor that doesn't always mesh well with the horror elements. The missed opportunity here is evident. A movie about killer unicorns should revel in its absurdity with more robust, unpredictable humor that really capitalizes on the outlandish premise. And the narrative, while serviceable, suffers from predictability. From the moment the unicorns start their rampage, it becomes clear where the story is headed. The themes of animal exploitation and corrupt pharmaceutical companies are present, but they're handled with an overt subtlety that leaves little to the imagination. The film seems to want to make a statement, yet it rarely digs deep into these themes, resulting in a storyline that feels recycled and overly familiar. Although the predictability doesn't detract too much from the overall entertainment value, it does prevent the film from achieving something truly memorable. One of the biggest letdowns is the film's reluctance to fully embrace its absurd and wild concept. With killer unicorns as its central gimmick, the movie had an incredible opportunity to push the envelope. Instead, it opts for a safer, more conventional storyline that rarely ventures into truly uncharted territory. While there are moments where the film flirted with full-blown chaos and over-the-top set pieces, it never fully commits to the insanity that the premise deserves. I was left wanting more outrageous sequences and a deeper dive into the sheer absurdity of the concept. It's a shame because the potential for a truly wild genre-defying experience was definitely there. Overall, Death of a Unicorn delivers on the gore and the creature fun, but it never quite reaches the heights its concept promises. If you're in the mood for an over-the-top horror comedy with creative kills and a few standout moments, it's worth a watch. However, if you're looking for a film that truly pushes the boundaries of its absurd premise, you might be left wanting more. I'm giving this one a solid 3.5 out of 5. What did you think of Death of a Unicorn? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth movie discussions. Also, if you'd like to support the channel and help me keep making content, consider checking out my Patreon. You can subscribe for just $1 a month to support the channel, or $5 a month to request a review. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.